teleported us?
Oh, no. You're still comfy cozy with me. I just merged your minds.
Merged our what?
I gave no consent to this, Planescaper.
She's not big on asking permission. It's all pretty sure this and fate of the galaxy that.
Don't you get huffy, God Guy. Your gold hands are all over this mess.
What's that supposed to mean? I thought this guy was how we cure Drax.
Cure and cause can coalesce.
Mantis, how are we supposed to find Drax?
Yeah, you got a map for this place?
You need to feel for him. Part of you is still connected to him, and he to you.
Guys? Is that Drax?
I am Groot.
So we're going into Drax's head. Literally.
Green Meanie's in there somewhere. Find him, and convince him to come back to reality.
Mantis, please tell me we're supposed to be going into the bright light.
Pretty sure. You need to reach the heart of Drax's promise. Much deeper than I've ever seen.
Wait, if you've never seen it, does that mean it never happens?
Hope not. Just keep going. And if we lose contact, listen to Amy Winsock.
She means you.
Quite clearly.
Second biggest?
Whoa. This is Drax's promise? Mine was a lot less downery.
This is just the doorstep. Poor guy was stuck here, reliving the loss of his family.
Your friend's fear and pain primed him as prey.
What do you know about it, Goldilocks?
More than I mind.
Drax dug all these?
The epitaphs are all inscribed Hovat and Camaria.
You can read that junk?
All elocution is native to my tongue of truth.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
You can speak, Groot? That may be the weirdest thing about you so far. So this is Drax's subconscious. Guy needs a shrink.
We've all got dark corners of our mind we'd rather not share.
Hard to argue with that. There's the big galoot. That was easy.
This is just an echo, little fuzzy. Part of poor Greenie can never stop digging until he accepts what's there.
I'm not the only one that hears that, right?
We got a runner!
After him, Starlight! I don't know this part!
Drax!
Whoa, okay. That's a long way down.
I don't think that matters here.
Ladies first?
Rank before gender.
Please be something soft down there! Drax?
Not Drax. Thanos.
Bet you weren't expecting a family reunion, hey Gamora?
I'm gonna enjoy this. Hope the rest of you are as ready for this as I am!
What's with that help?
Don't ask!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall!
Time's up!
Drax really killed this guy? Not so tough after all.
Something's not right.
You fail to fathom the rules of this realm.
What the?
Okay, that's new. That's new, right?
Think I'd remember there being two of him.
Twice the ugly, twice the target practice.
Goldie! Look before you want to lend a hand!
Fight a phantom. Fear given form. It is a futile forest.
He said no!
Yeah, I got that one, thanks! Now's your chance, Gamora!
At this rate, we're gonna be outnumbered!
It's like he can't be killed!
As far as Drax is concerned, he probably can't!
You're giving in to more greedy obsession. Only by...
I can't...
Peter?
Whoa! Hey, what's happening?
That's it! That's why I couldn't see!
Hey, we ain't dead.
Mantis, I think we did... something, but I don't see Drax. Mantis?
Your soothsayer holds no sway here. We are trespassers on tainted land.
Guess that means we're in the right place.
Oh, good. Not creepy at all. Hold up! Look!
I bet I could beat you to the center.
You're so keen to usurp your father, little one. Not so fast, little one.
Drax! Wait up!
I keep thinking that creepy kid is gonna pop out of nowhere. I know it's his kid. All kids are creepy. They're too small. It's unnatural. This is me fully grown. It ain't the same. Hey, Goldie, you seem extra twitchy.
We are unwelcome in being watched.
It ain't the first time.
We can't be too far.
How do you know?
Because we've been moving towards the center. It can only go on for so long.
To use your words,
I don't think that matters here.
These walls are all rings, just like the gravestones. Is all this Catathian writing?
Like... Language is a literal labyrinth.
You can read it, can't you? What's it all say?
Annals of lives lived and lost. More tales than we have time to tell.
there he is again.
Drax, buddy! Wait up!
Forced to follow fools.
They were headed for the center. We should be making our way there.
I'm trying. This place is like a maze.
It is,
I know it's a maze.
pawns on a board built by your opponent.
You got a better idea? I'm all ears.
Assuming we ever catch him, what then?
I'm working on that.
Left, little one.
Huh? You can see
Your
me?
friend is too far fallen to be willed back by words.
For someone...
There! Look!
Hey, how did you beat me?
Because I am your father. You've been playing in your mother's garden again.
I was hunting.
Hunting dirt?
No, I chased it, but it was too quick.
Only fools rush forward. A hunter waits. Chooses her moment.
Drax.
Papa? Are you alright?
Drax, Kamaria, it is time to come home.
What the flark is that?
Yes, little one. Your mother waits.
Insidious succubus! Release your thrall!
He's not in Kansas anymore.
Flark are those?
Spawn of shadow! Snuff their source while I widen our
They're
way!
coming from those nests!
One down!
The rift relents! Raise the remnants that I might prize our passage!
Well, you get all those nuts?
Relent, you wretch!
Pretty sure that's a no! Peter! Maybe hurry up with those nests!
That's two!
Keep at it!
Don't pop a blood vessel!
I have purchase! Prepare to be pulled within!
Hold on to your tails! Don't you dare! I ain't cleaning wood chips out of my fur!
Everyone all right?
Define all right.
I think we gotta look at whatever's keeping us from Drax.
You saw simply its spawn.
That black stuff. I saw something like it in my promise.
There will be more. We have merely moved deeper within its domain.
Speaking of which...
Is that?
Drax's wife. I think so. Hovat.
then this must be Drax's home.
You two certainly took your time.
Only fools rush.
Come, my love. Let us go inside.
Drax, buddy.
Your words are wasted wind.
Easy, all right? I got this. Come on, big guy. I know you can hear me.
Why do you haunt me?
We're gonna lose him again.
It's me, buddy. Stormlord, remember? We're all here.
You're stronger than this, Drax.
Come on, you big lug. Don't leave me alone with Quill.
Drax, dinner is ready.
That's not Hovat. You gotta let her go.
Do not know if you ask.
Damn it!
Here we go again.
All right, seek and destroy, just like last time.
In case, the maw means to snap shut. I cannot contain it.
Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing him up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
are painting the battlefield right now, Rocket, in so many shades. But we're too excited. This love fest, this dazzling euphoria, it'll all disappear. Who's with me?
Nice one, Peter!
Feel him?
Watch your back! Another one! Boys need to keep up!
I cannot breach the barrier while these denizens defy me.
Working on it!
Don't pop a blood vessel! Don't worry, pal! Kill him! Look out!
All right, that should do it. Or not.
Don't pop a blood vessel!
That's the last one.
Endless entropy. Cease this charade.
Cover your eye holes!
This is...
Not good.
Flarkin' nowhere is where we are.
Maybe it's not all bad. I don't see any new promise, at least.
We are an empty eternal echo. Naked nothingness.
Not helping. Hobo wizard. All right, everyone just split up and look for a way out. Or forward, or... whatever.
I lose a bet if I die in a dark pit.
It was alone in a dark pit, and you can't pay me if we're both dead.
Mantis! A little help here!
Ow!
There! Look!
I can't believe that worked.
Let's go. Part of him is still with us, I'm sure of it.
You've got one hell of a speech plan, Pete.
Why are you doing this? You not leave me be.
You gotta trust us, Drax. We're trying to help.
By destroying my home.
Your blissful ignorance is an ignoble pursuit.
Easy, Shakespeare. We got this.
Come on. You don't really want to stay in this dark hole?
I would endure the depths of Sarduth to be with my family.
Drax, love. It is time to eat.
Look, I get it, man. They seem really special.
They are the only thing that matters. My Hovat was the most fearless mate I've ever known. She brought me peace even during times of war. My Camaria. My innocent little Camaria. She was the best of us both. Despite her meager stature, they both were. My family is gone. What sits before me?
I don't know. But it's not real. It ain't good.
It is a perversion, fed by desperation.
Without it, I will have nothing. I cannot be alone again.
You're not alone, man. We're here for you.
We've all lost someone, Drax. But it gets easier if you surround yourself with the right people.
I am Groot.
Groot said some mushy stuff. Let's just pretend I said it too. We're a team.
Papa? Are you okay?
Join us, Drax.
It's not her.
Are you hurt, Papa?
Talk to us, love.
I will cherish the time that we had, and not resent the time that we lost. Shall love and honor you both. Always.
How you doing, big guy? You okay?
I am of sound mind, thanks to you all. I owe amends for my lapse in judgment.
Hey, you don't owe us squat. Ain't none of us perfect. It's kind of our thing.
How much do you remember?
Great darkness grew with every lie that I swallowed. The longer I remained with my family, the more certain I became that I could never leave. Dear Quill, your child is in danger. If her pain is half my own, the darkness may consume her entirely.
Not if I can help it.
We gotta be smart about this. There's a whole lot of converted between us and her.
Whole lot of that black blorf, too. And anyone want to tell me why Harry Hobo was able to suck it up?
Morrison, why that thing looked like him.
Because it is me.
Time to go.
Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight, and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Hey, we're in this together, and Smart Money says it's gonna be a tough fight.
Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark...
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, till uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing?
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. He worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part.
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
I'm with Rocket. Raker knew exactly what he was doing. That man's a master manipulator. Damn it! Now you've got me doing it.
I bear no blame for my fallen friend. Our errant experiment all but broke us both.
Then how do you explain how your best bud got his hands on the stone and is now taking over the galaxy?
I cannot.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corel was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corel.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivable. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
We could get her back.
Essence can be retained but not restored. Our echo acts as anchor, manipulated by Magus to deceive the daughter.
So it's like Corel said. Nikki needs to accept her death.
This feat is not so easily done.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find the kid? What are you... Oh, Flark.
What's going... Oh, Flark.
They've got the Cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
To go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be.
Trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, golden boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that.
We have already fought the man.
Hold on. You don't remember?
I remember sparring against the Celestial Madonna in a small village. In the cold darkness of the promise devouring my soul. Until you found me.
Yeah, you missed a lot. Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It will be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Moore, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this Celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentis.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved our lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy.
So, Warlock. He's something.
Not sure we can trust a guy who looked at the Grand Unicorn himself and thought,
The lad looks like a reliable rascal.
He simply knows that the true evil is Magus. Raker is but an impressionable fanatic.
A fanatic with a lot of firepower.
My shoulders are sore.
Yeah, Mantis is heavier than she looks.
How is she connected with my soreness?
She rode your back all the way down the caves to Goldie's place?
Really?
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
I am optimistic about Peter Quill convincing our guest to fight alongside us.
Of course you'd be optimistic. You're always optimistic.
Optimism or not, we need to work with him. We need someone strong enough to keep Raker in check if we want any chance to get to Nikki.
Rodent, you mentioned the Madonna riding my shoulders through the caves.
Yep.
There was more than one cave, then.
You really don't remember anything at all?
I have a vague recollection of dampness.
Yep, that would be the caves.
Please, recount your adventures in the caves of Lamentus. I should be informed of what I cannot recall.
Well, we found you in the village and Mantis knocked you out. Then we went down the caves until we found the cocoon.
Whoa there, you missed all the best parts. Like when Groot slapped the ancient tree god.
I am Groot.
Yeah, it was in the way.
A tree for a god. Impressive. What happened after you entered the caves?
It was all moist and gross inside.
I am Groot.
Only you would find that amazing.
The cave network was huge. We had to go down several clicks.
Ah, the girl on my shoulders.
Yes. Oh, and Drax, there was the part where you attacked us and straight up jumped into a ravine.
I jumped into a ravine.
You jumped at me, but I dodged.
How could I survive the fall?
Starpants did another one of his magic gun tricks and yoinked you out of there.
Oh, right! Peter's guns had another hidden setting.
Another? Oh, what an adventure. After Peter Quill pulled me out of the ravine, that is when you found the Golden Man?
Nah, then we had to fly past a bunch of gas copies of ourselves.
Like Magus, the ethereal reflection of our guest.
Not really. Our mirror copies were more like cheap knockoffs. Nowhere near Galaxy End.
Great. Now I remember we'll have to fight the real deal in the near future.
Hopefully Goldilocks can do most of the smacking.
Would a wanton hand supply sustenance to this chamber?
He's asking for room service now?
Come get your own! We've got a full fridge!
Well, not exactly full.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay, What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
No!
No?
I don't know what you want from me, man, but I'm not about to bend over because you throw up the entire extended thesaurus.
I see. An antagonistic but appreciable argument. Seems you possess a spine after all. Your will may make up for your infantile frame of thought.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Oh, why yes. I am the handsome leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Gamora! I was only looking...
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. This time.
Okay, good.
I, actually... never got a chance to say thank you. For the doll.
Oh. No problem. I know how you like this kind of stuff.
It was very thoughtful. I can count on one hand the number of times someone has given me a present without expecting something in return.
Wow. Christmas gifts from Thanos must have really sucked.
That's putting it lightly. Thanos wasn't the giving type. Everything was a mind game designed to control us, gifts included. So thank yous aren't exactly my strong suit. Something Mantis says I need to work on.
What kind of gifts did Thanos give you? Weapons, poison, the metal wire thing you used to strangle people with?
He gave us dolls. Once. Stupid, ugly things from Xandar.
Wow, okay. That's surprisingly girly.
What? I can't be feminine?
No, just... I was really sure it was gonna be a knife or something.
Like I said, Thanos liked mind games. It was unusual for him to be... kind. We didn't even have a bedroom. Yet here were these dolls. Purposeless. And they were ours.
Do you still have it? Like, is it in your collection?
No. I lost the one Thanos gave me when I was 6. She was the ugliest doll I'd ever seen. I cried so hard when I lost her. Nebula hurt me. She loved her doll, and I knew she wanted another one. So when she came in to check, we started to fight.
Bet Thanos loved that.
He found us fighting, saw my tears, and... laughed. Turns out the dolls were a lesson on the importance of not getting attached. To help us understand that, he took Nebula's doll and threw it into the incinerator.
That's... I can't imagine.
Nebula didn't understand why he did it, only that I was somehow responsible. I started collecting these a few years ago. After Nebula. After I knew I'd never see her again. It's dumb, but I guess I'd do it for her.
How do you know Mantis? Did she give you one of her weirdo fortunes or something?
Not exactly. How do you know her?
I maybe tried to pick her up in a bar once.
And how'd that work out?
Good. Until she did the creepy antenna thing. I was half expecting her to start chanting, "Red rum, red rum."
Red what?
Doesn't matter. Point is, she's a wacko for sure. A really hot wacko. Who happens to be your friend?
Yeah, well, that wacko saved my life. A few years ago. Someone got the jump on me. An assassin. Nearly killed me. Mantis happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Seems to have a knack for that.
Yeah. Turns out I had no idea how badly I needed someone like her in my life. Up until then, I'd been so... lonely. After the war, the resistance disbanded. Richard Ryder got busy with politics, and the world mine had no use for someone like me.
An assassin?
Something like that. Thanos trained me to be a weapon, not a peacekeeper. Once a weapon, always a weapon, you know?
Is that why Mantis mentioned suicidal urges? Because I get it. I've been there. I'm pretty sure we've all been there at some point.
Let's just say I'm not in that place anymore. Because of Mantis. She showed me another way. A place where maybe I can be needed.
Wow. I'm glad I bought this for you. And I can promise that there are zero strings attached to anything I give you. You're an important part of this team, Gamora.
Thanks, Peter. Truly.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe. Ugh. Need some brushing action. Nice and clean.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Give me a tick. I'll be right there. Just browsing, huh? All right, let's go.
I am Groot.
Did you reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the Church in Nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the Church take over his station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him. If you ask for a rubber ducky grenade, I'm gonna bite your toes off. I could really use a flarkin' drink right now.
That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Love you, Mom. Thanks for the candy. Happy Halloween. Love you, Mom. Spider-Man, bitch.
Baby! Baby! Bubbles.
I guess that explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
Baby!
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
Boom!
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
Bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold.
What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
He is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
Gonna miss Joker Dogs. I'm gonna miss Mantlos. And that place with the dancers.
And Alice Bar? Remember that time we caught a liquor thief under their sling boot table?
I remember how crap that liquor tasted. Who pays that much for rust juice?
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
What is our plan if the matriarch is no longer in the Continuum Cortex?
She'll be there. She's gotta be.
It's unusual for you to refuse to think of backup plans.
There's no backup plan. We rescue Nikki here and now and put an end to Raker's church.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that.
Gotta make the Flarkers pay for what they did to Nowhere. And Contraxion. And all the killing and converting and stuff.
Just so you know, I'll do everything I can to save your girl. I know it's important to you.
I am Groot.
Same here. Can't wait to whoop some rogue Flarkers.
Just wanted to make sure you didn't have any lingering effects from the promise.
I know the evil it conceals. Magus and the church must be stopped.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter?
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. You come to witness the fulfillment.
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
Meet your maker!
I'm free, Gamora! No fair! He's boosting everyone but us!
Let's sever his ties that bind!
The flying freak's making his body stronger!
Our enemies grow stronger!
Slice and dice!
Cut to pieces!
With fervor! Peter Quill has fallen!
Murdering you as your own self. It's The Sims 4. With all of the social distancing going on, I thought it would be a good opportunity to force my Sims to deal with the same torture that the rest of us have. I say torture, I never really went outside to begin with. People are like, Greg, you can't go out anymore. You can't see any people. Do you know what that's called?
The sorcerer heals his illness!
All the more reason to kill him first! I thought you'd
Get
never
on the
ask!
Flatface, healing his buddy! He's gotta get on Flatface! He's mending his friends!
And he should be the first to die! The flying one needs a spell!
Put a target on him!
Light fills you.
The flyer's healing the others!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
The trick is to defeat them before they defeat you!
Peter! Help!
End is now!
Move it!
Hey, Captain! Who's past Peter Quill?
Alright, I'm gonna bring these Sims into my world a little bit. They're all gonna get a fantastic computer. It needs to be high-end because it's gonna be their only friend. We need a terrible sink. Oh, here we go, a toilet that the Sims can talk to. I'm such a nice guy. I'm actually gonna put this toilet right in front of the TV. That's where I would put it if it was me. Get rid of the door, because y'all won't be needing that anymore. We're just doing this so we can see all the additional Sims. I don't think that technically they'll be able to interact with one another, even though they'll be visible. Okay, the template for the isolation chamber is ready. This should be everything a Sim needs to survive. Let me save your room real quick. Maybe I can't save myself. Okay, I can.
Nice to meet you!
Send it their way, Drax!
Get on the road! He's bucking up his team!
That's not good! Stop him! Drop it on him!
Feel my hate.
What's the term? Last week?
I almost forgot. I always love
Still hurts, I bet.
Foul magic! The sorcerer's healing the others!
Put a target on him!
It is acceptable to ask for help, Peter Quill!
Right with the assist!
Tired right now, playful, happy. People can use the toilet. People are making food. Everything's working just fine. fine. Now everyone's starting to talk to their toilet. That's good. How quickly the insanity has progressed. Okay, everyone's doing so well. I think we can immediately move up to 20 sims. Okay, all 20 sims are in. They're doing just fine. They have the rooms with all the stuff in it. That's assuming they don't burn the friggin' house down. Never mind! How would I not have known that it would be you to try and set yourself on fire, cooking a grilled cheese? He's over here.
You struggle in vain!
I'll enjoy this!
Beware! Our shoulder! Adanya!
He's boosting their power! They're gonna hit hard!
That's not good! Stop him! Drop him, Gamora!
This is how it's done!
Whatever you use next, the next set of 20 people will not have in their room. Go ahead. This is your fault, you know. I'm not the one doing this to the Sims. It's you. Why don't you go use something? Maybe the toilet. That'll screw everyone over. This guy's legitimately just non-stop watching TV. Well, your boy just decided to use the bed, so the next group doesn't get a bed. What you doing there, Claudia? You looking at the dinner that tried to kill you earlier today? Yeah, you're gonna eat it real slow, aren't you? Oh, I was like, oh, damn it.